Hello everyone, and thank you for being here for this video. This is going to be kind of a casual, just shooting the breeze type of video. This idea popped into my head over the weekend as I was cleaning some things up here in the makeup room, and I was just thinking of, the environment in social media, not just YouTube, but also Instagram, and how it can be hard to escape the feeling that everybody's ideas are bought and paid for. I have never done a sponsored video. That means I have never been paid by a company to feature a certain thing or talk about a certain thing or just paid in return for what I did in a video. I've had the same disclaimer in my info box for years and years, and this is not me saying I'm right and the people who do a sponsorship now and then are wrong. That's not what I'm saying, because I think it can be internalized and our brain works it around in different ways. And what feels right for one person can not feel right for me and vice versa, and that's okay. We can all be different. But for me, from the beginning, when I saw beauty brands sponsoring different YouTubers, it just did not feel right to me as one who reviews beauty products. And some might list off a random celebrity who endorses a beauty product, and how's it any different? Well, their livelihood doesn't surround the reviewing of products. So I feel the sponsorships can create kind of a bias, and even if maybe it was just one video, does that linger? Does that cause you to give preference to that brand? Or I don't know. And then to top it off, I've seen plenty of emails pitching a sponsored idea and talking points and just all these different things where the control leaves the creator's hands, and suddenly you're more of a spokesperson than this genuine idea creator, okay? So that's why it didn't feel good to me in the early days when sponsorships were starting to come about. And then it kept feeling not good for me because many people were taking them, and it flooded the space. And I feel like, where are viewers to turn? It caused me to miss those genuine days, those earliest days of YouTube where people just popped on out of the goodness of their hearts because they wanted to talk about makeup. And you wanted to hear about their honest find in the bargain bin at CVS, and you wanted to hear those stories and those things that they came up with. It seems so natural and it seems so real. And I guess that realness is what I want to keep in YouTube. So that's why I haven't done sponsored videos, okay? And that's the way it feels to me as one who's been in the game a long time. And I realize not everyone has, and not everybody had the same motivation to get started as I did. So I'm just trying to declare here at the start that just because somebody else has a differing opinion on sponsored videos, it doesn't make them wrong. It's just we can all be coming at it from a different motivation, a different history, so to speak, leading up to the point we are all at, and that's what could make it feel right or could make it feel wrong, whatever. But in a nutshell, I really enjoy the freedom that this channel gives. I wonder if I would have the same joy level if I had a lot of sponsorships that I had to manage, and certain things I needed to say and certain ways I needed to say them, and then the stress of maybe submitting that in before I could actually upload my video, or being on another person's time schedule. It would all contribute, I think, to the stress of the situation. And instead, I like having fun with it. I will put ads on my videos, and that's how I'll make money. My channel has been around for a long ass time. I've got a lot of videos on my channel, so that works for me. To actually get to the heart and soul of this video, finally, as I was sitting around just thinking as I was cleaning up my makeup room, I thought, what sponsorships would I take? Well, none of these have ever been proposed to me, but they're all things that would make a lot of sense because they're things I've talked about for years, loving. I wouldn't have to conjure up any kind of okay, let me try this, let me see if I can come up with some positive aspects about it and then put out my sponsored video. No, it's things where honestly the brand doesn't even need me to be a sponsored voice for their product because I'm already singing its praises and have been for years. But these are the things that would make sense for me to be sponsored on. Okay, Milani eyeshadow primer. Let's start there. I mean, how many years has it been? How many tubes have I gone through? It takes me a long time to get through a tube because a little bit goes a long way, and it's the perfect base for any eye look, and I want to use it every single day. And I might use something else from time to time if I'm featuring a different brand or something, but I mean, this is the heart and soul of my makeup look right here. I love it. It's an MVP product. It's kind of an underrated product. You think eyeshadow primer, how much do we need it? We really need it. So that would make sense for me, okay? Superhero mascara, the gold standard of mascara for me, the one that I'm always comparing everything else to and saying, you know, does it build as fast as Superhero? Does it hold the curl as well as Superhero? Does it dry as quick as Superhero? Does it build volume and length the way this one does? And it's just, you know, it's a special product to me. It works better than everything else that I've tried, and I have a real connection to it. And there's a situation where a sponsorship might make sense. But do these things fall in line with anyone's campaign? We're doing a big advertising campaign. We got to contact these different influencers. We got to get them doing the sponsored videos, all kind of in coordination with one another, all at the same time. Got to get the enthusiasm bumped up ahead of some big launch. No, like this is all just random stuff. So nobody's looking to do a sponsorship on this. The Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. It's funny because I've been making an effort to go through my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I have this big old vat of the Magic Cream, and as you can see, I'm getting down to it. I'm really starting to use it up, and that kind of motivates me to just, you know, go ahead, go on through it. So this is what I've been using every day under my makeup, but there's not a day that goes by that I'm not missing using this instead. I just prefer this a little bit more, a little bit richer texture. I love that refreshing scent of it. I just love the way my skin looks once I've got it all on. This isn't a bad product, but I love this, and I'm missing this. So like there's something that I love, I've used for years. I really believe in it. Oh, Estee Lauder Little Black Primer. I mean, let me be the voice for the Curl Challenge Lash out there. Like this is something that is just, it's an incredible product. You put it on before your mascara and it holds curl. If you're willing to use this first, like everything can hold on top of it. Even if it's something that kind of wanted to resist your lashes in the past, this can make the lashes bigger. It can help them stay up. I mean, I just think that's one of the biggest benefits to it. It's black, so you're not like really fighting to cover up every little white speck that a traditional white, really creamy primer might leave. But then it has an additional benefit in the sealing, which is something a white primer could never do. And it's like sealing off the mascara at the end to keep any flaking from happening. And it has helped many a flake-prone mascara in my life. So I love Little Black Primer. It's a genius product. It's a one-of-a-kind product. Is this a ridiculous video or what? I'm just putting it out into the universe. Catrice. Maybe we just do a all my favorites video from Catrice, because like I believe in so many things from this brand. I like their eyeshadow palettes, the ones that have the Bay name in it, even though can we please rename those? See, this is why I don't work for sponsorships. I got too many pro cons that I'm willing to share at any given time. The True Skin Foundation. I love that. I love the one with the little dropper. I love the blushes. Like there are so many things. Same with Believe Beauty at Dollar General. Like lots and lots of things that are doing amazing, that are so under the radar, that are just like products I'm continuing to want to use every day, even though, you know, that's not the video that I'm really on right now. Like there's a couple of brands I could just run wild with on favorites and different products. The Profusion $5 palettes at Walmart. Good God, like how long have I talked about those? The smoky one, the nudes one, got the violets one and the mauves one. They're so pretty. They're $5 and they are quality that is soaring above maybe the Tom Fords of the beauty world and even different high-end things. It's like they're giving you so much for so little. It's amazing. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I hope they don't stop. I hope that same price range and accessibility stays out there for everyone. e.l.f. brushes. Hey, let's curate a set. Let's put a complexion brush, blush brush, small tapered brush. Let's throw in the flat eyeshadow brush and maybe like one other thing or a little brush 5-pack. Like I use that stuff every single day. It would make a lot of sense. Now nobody's doing some big campaign, so it's probably not gonna happen again, but I'm just throwing it out there. That's the kind of thing that would make sense for me. The It Cosmetics beauty book, okay? Before this comes out next season, like I love this thing. I love to review this thing every year. I love that it's got like the eyeshadows and it's got the concealers, the powder, just a plain Bye Pores powder, bronzer, blush, lip colors, eyeshadows, and a mirror, and it folds in on itself. I love so much about what's happening here, but all I ask here, I don't have to have my name on anything. I just want to curate this for them. Like, can they just send me a prototype of what they're thinking about putting out? And maybe I could just give my 2 cents about the fact that like, we don't need that many pinks and just a few little tidbits. It would take me like an hour and then I could get right back to them. And then they could maybe just pay me in exchange for my services on that. I don't have to have my name attached to it or anything, but could I just like say a few words about like maybe the kinds of eyeshadows that are there or how they're using the space in the middle and stuff like that? Like, could we just have a small discussion before you put it out? I would love that so much because I love this product, and there are times where it could just be an amazing, amazing thing. I'm just putting it out there into the universe. Also, last sponsorship that I think I would take, and you guys can contribute in the comments section if there's things I'm forgetting, but the Dove Dry Spray Invisible Deodorant. This is just my emergency deodorant up here in case I forgot to put it on downstairs. The no white marks on 100 colors. Honestly, you should probably give Tiffany D the sponsorship first because she's the one who told me about it, but I mean, I haven't stopped using it since. It's been years. This is the best deodorant. Anytime Bub runs out of his and he's like, well, I guess I'll have to use your deodorant, I'm like, well, you'll be better off because it works better than yours. I love this. The no white marks on 100 colors. That's what you need. Okay, I've just given you a roundup of some of my biggest must-haves of life. Many of the things that I enjoy so much. If you think of some others, pop them down in the comments section, but those are the sponsorships that would make sense. I'm giving you examples of what I think makes sense in this space. But here's the thing, I wouldn't want to have to give someone else's talking points. I've got my own. I would want to be able to maybe give some of the occasional cons about some of these products, like why does the vitamin enriched face base have to be so expensive? Or, you know, I might take some jabs at things sometimes because nobody's 100% positive about everything all the time. And it wouldn't be some kind of recurring thing, like you must now talk about vitamin enriched face base in every single video from here on out, or like a couple times a month this has to come up, or we need so and so many Instagram posts and Instagram stories about it. Like, no, it just like keep it simple. These are classics for me, so I probably will mention them a lot, but it's because I want to do it that way. So anyways, you guys can see this isn't really like a super serious video, but this is just kind of talking about things that do resonate with me so much that maybe a sponsorship would be a good idea. But again, these are so random, they're probably not falling into any brand's campaign or any brand's specific like need to push this and this and this. And like I said, I'm pushing them already. I'm talking about them already. These brands that I happen to love, or the certain things that I just love so much, you know, I guess they don't need to shell out anything to make me talk about them because I'm talking about them. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this entertaining, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments section. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I love you. I love everyone in this space. I understand people doing what they got to do. You as a viewer, you decide who you follow. You decide what you are surrounded by among your subscriptions and the people you follow on Instagram and all that stuff. You set up your own environment, so keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.